we'd really like to have Randy and Chris come forward, if possible, and come and be in the front here because we would like to recognize you today. We got some words and some stuff first, so you can sit down and you can do this again. So in the summer of 2019, our previous choir music director told us that he had gotten his dream job in New York City and quit and took off. So we were kind of left holding the bag here, and Randy and Chris said, we'll step forward and help out in the interim period. And so then Chris did a wonderful job conducting the choir, and Randy stepped in as the administrator, and Ann Brandon came in and did the piano. So we had a great team of 3. Yay! Well, we thought, okay, well, spring, we'll do a search process. What happened in the spring of 2020? That didn't happen. So everything was shut down. So we said, well, what can we do? So Randy said, well, we can do videos and we can, do different kinds of stuff. And then we had to do all this in Zoom. And Chris said, well, I could help out with the Zoom. So we kept them going. And then we brought in Elena Karpov to be our third person in the triumvirate. So we kept going. And people said, well, where's the choir? We want to hear the choir. And we couldn't have the choir because we couldn't be together. So Randy said, well, there's this software out there that allows us to have a virtual choir. And let me tell you, what a job that was for them to put that all together, because they had to take individual videos of everybody singing. They had to do the preparation of tapes so people could listen and sing. And then let me tell you how hard it is. Well, ask Randy how hard it is to sync up 20 or 30 voices together so that they're all singing the same note. So that's one of the things. So it's been, and then Randy and I would work together and we'd plan ahead. Now, let's think about the hymns next week, maybe. No. We were planning 6 weeks ahead, and I thought that was really good. I mean, I increased my discipline, it was wonderful. So we were kind of moving along, and things were going well. And then, Andy and Chris would say, well, we can do this forever. When are you guys going to find a new music director? And so they gave us a little push. We said, okay, all right. And then we had this great survey that helped us understand what we were looking for. And I'm not sure we would have picked exactly Olga, without having that very careful understanding of exactly what we wanted. And I think we did pretty well in that search process. So let's celebrate them, of which, they were involved with that. So we have a lot of gratitude. And I want to make sure that Molly has a few words too.
Hi, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Molly Daniels, and I'm the president of the congregation. And I just want to say a few words from not the background, because Sam's the one who was involved in all the background in getting this set up and working with Randy and Chris to keep the music program going during COVID and the interim while we were without a music director. So I'm going to speak more from us point of view, being on the other end of the Zoom and being able to continue to have moving music provided as part of our services, which for me, I can't speak for everybody, but that's a big key, having that moving music is part of the entire experience. So being able to have that continue, and with such, thought to what made sense for each service, and a real eye to providing variety and, different artful types of music. It was just wonderful to have that, and so important at that point in time. So I thank you, and I think I speak for the congregation in thanking you for playing that part and so willingly and doing it so well. Thank you.
And we have some special music too for this.
Three long years ago, we can still remember how that music used to make us smile. And we knew if we just could sing, that we could make the rafters ring, and maybe we'd be happy for a while. But COVID-19 sure was scary, and all those variants made us wary. Masked up and frustrated, we all were separated. But then that fear began to fade when we heard about the plans they made. We didn't need to be dismayed the day our music stayed. So no one here can deny it was good news for the UU's Chris and Randy would try. We now say our thanks and leave our classes online, saying this is why our music will thrive. This is why the music won't die. Did you go to church on Zoom? Did you worship in your living room? First, let's tell the word real fast. First, Randy filmed the music files, and Chris would fiddle with the dials. Certainly, everyone at last. And they had to use all kinds of tech. By the end of Sunday, they were wrecked. One thing that couldn't wait was the online collection plate. Here's a story and it's kind of cute. And you play the solo on the little flute. Chris and Randy, I got you. Love the lyrics. I was singing, it was good news for the UU's Chris and Randy would try. Tracks and these are nice and music is right. Why the music won't die.
Now to raise the bar a little higher. The next step was a virtual choir. First the choir sang, came to be. First the choir sang in their studios. Chris and Randy merged the videos for a song that came to you and me. Oh, just one song took like 40 hours. They had to use their magic powers. It came to one to keep the choir's lips in sync the day the music stayed.
You want to say anything, or? No, you don't have to. All right.
We had no idea this was going to happen today. I just want to say thank you, and especially I want to thank you, I think for Chris and I, to the choir members who decided to participate in those virtual choirs, which were really hard for them to sing alone and to learn how to record themselves. So that was absolutely amazing. And to the average of anywhere between 15 to 28 people who saw us every 2 weeks on Zoom for the sing-alongs and who gave us ideas. And no, American Pie was way too long, Bob. So thank you. It truly was a labor of love. So I'm so glad that we're progressing from here and that we now have a strong person in the role of music leader. And we will continue to work with her and you to make beautiful music in our community. So thank you.
Thank you. Now there's cake.